Can you all see me?
No, ma'am.
We cannot see.
No.
Let me see what I need. What do I need to do?
You need to click on the thing that looks like a video camera.
Okay.
An old-fashioned video. Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah, yes, we can see her.
Perfect. We have everybody live and present, and as always, it's great to see y'all's faces. I just love seeing y'all. Y'all make my week. I was telling my husband how much fun y'all are. So
It'd be nice if at the end of our class we could all get together and have one class together.
I know it. I know it. We're gonna have to do that at some point. Once we can do that, we'll make it happen because I think that's a great idea. All right. Don't forget that. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We might do the opposite of exercise. We might go somewhere and eat. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be good too.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta fuel the muscles. You gotta fuel the muscles.
Let me ask one more question. One more technology question. How many of us are on here right now?
Right now, including me, there's 6 of us, it looks like.
Okay, I only see 4.
2 people have their video off. Firetown and Cranford have their video off. And you've got your thing in the it doesn't show people who have the video off. I'm not sure exactly how you change it, but it can be changed. You just have to fiddle with it.
I can see me, I can see Katie, I can see Beverly, and I can see Haley. Is that all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's all that
right.
we have our video on. Yep.
Okay.
You got it. You got it.
What is an active speaker? All right, now what? Now what do I see? Okay, what I'm seeing is whoever's talking comes up big.
Right, and I'm going to pin my video so that my video stays up just for the recording.
Okay.
And that might stay up on y'all's end too. Is that, do I stay up on everybody's end right now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we are just chugging right along, and we're almost halfway through the program already. It's hard to believe. But today we're just going to continue to practice some of the exercises that we've done so far. We're not going to learn anything new today, but we are going to try to focus on some of our newer exercises today to kind of just get a little bit more practice with those. So if there are certain new ones that y'all feel like you need a little bit more practice with, just let me know, and we'll focus on those today. Are there any in particular that, you know, maybe you've had a little bit harder time with?
I'm not sure I've got my form right for the fling back.
Okay, for the kickbacks?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
With arms, triceps. I don't have my paper in front of me.
All right, the tricep kickbacks. Okay, and I will, we can definitely do those today for sure. Anything else, y'all?
I'd really like to do all those new exercises that you've been sending out.
Okay, we can definitely focus on those. In fact, let me go ahead and pull those up so that I do not miss any of those. Because, you know, we've done the other ones a lot more than we've done these, so it might be good to focus on these a little bit more today. All right. And before we get started, was everybody able to access all the documents that I sent in the last? Okay. I just want to make sure everybody was able to open all those. Okay, great. So so far we have learned 4 new exercises, along with our 8 core exercises in the original program. We have the hammer curl, the tricep kickback, lying chest press, and the wall sit. So we will do those today. All right, yeah, let's get it started. Get moving. I know Beverly has to leave a little bit early, so we want her to get as much as we can. All right. So let's go ahead and get moving, y'all. Get our warm up in. Doing the bonds today. How about that? All right, get those legs moving. Wake the body up. Just move around however you feel. If you need to wave your hands, whatever feels good. All right, I love it. Looking good. All right, 8, 7, 6. Y'all know what comes next. 3, 2. Let's open it up. I had to do it. All right, looking good out there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Double step. Here it is. Add an extra step. It's hard to do that double step. Y'all doing great. Warming it up. All right, give me a couple more each way. Last time this way, right into our hamstring curls. Try to stay with the beat if you can. Woo! Feels good. Really think about stretching that chest open as you pull those arms back. All right, give me a few more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to that V step. So if you need to, get your legs going. And then when you're ready, add in the arms. All right, 4 more this way. 4, 3, 2, last one. Other way, legs first. And when you're ready, add the arms. Okay, how'd you do it? Good job, everybody. Just keep moving. Give me 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tiny. You can just start here. Practice using that core to pull those legs up as high as you can. You might add a little arm pump. And again, for more intensity, you can really reach and pull. All right, give me a few more. 3, 2, last one, march it out. Give me a YMCA, ready? I think my feet are backwards, I don't know. All right, one more YMCA and then we're going backwards. moving my C's around because I don't know which way's the right way. Good job, y'all. All right. We are going to go right back through that pyramid before we get started on our exercises. Okay, so we're going to start with our high knees. Ready? Pull those knees up, down, up, down. Think about a tight floor. Bring that knee up as far as you can. Pump your arms and maybe speed it up. Good job. Right here. Feel comfortable with this? Add in more intensity. Squeeze and pull. Good job. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1. V-step. Legs come up. And arms when you're ready. Keep a slight bend to your knees and take a big step forward. One more. 3, 2, 1. Other way. Start with the legs if you need to. Really take a large step. Get moving. Add the arms when you're ready. Keep it up, ladies. You're doing great. Let's do a few more this way. We've got 3, 2, 1. Right into the hamstrings. Reach, pull, and squeeze that back. Really squeeze when you kick that heel back. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Double steps. Open it up. Give me a clap. Yeah, looking good. A few more each way. 2, 3, 2. Last one. Single step. Open up the arms. Use those shoulders. Good job. Let's reach out and in. All right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. All right, reach it up and down. Good job, y'all. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Reach up, down, pump your arms. Good job. All right, grab a sip of water if you need it. We're going to go right into our strength training. Okay, today, I don't know, I'd like to start off with the squats. So let's do our squats and our tricep kickbacks. All right, so you know, remember to push yourself. You can do that by reducing your rest time in between exercises. Again, you can also increase intensity by adding extra weight if you have it, or you can increase the amount of repetitions you're doing. So that's just something to keep in mind as you all progress and get stronger. Let's go ahead and do our squats. I think these are a very important exercise. So let's take a seat. All right, we're gonna do 3 sets of 8 of everything today so we can get more exercises in, okay? So let's shoot for 8. We're gonna try to reduce our rest time. Everybody push up, squeeze, and lower. That's 1, up, squeeze, 2, up, slowly down, 3, keep that core tight, good job, 4, up, 5, control it down, up, 6, control, up, 7, last one, squeeze as you come up, and all the way back down. Great job. All right, let's shoot right back up. And we're gonna see if we can work on this form for our tricep kickbacks. So we're gonna have a slight bend of our knees. We're gonna bend forward at the hips. We're gonna squeeze those elbows straight back to where our upper arm is parallel with our upper body. We have a 90-degree bend in the arm, and we're gonna kick it straight back and squeeze. The upper part of your arm isn't moving, just the lower part. Squeeze. And slowly down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're just extending that arm to where it's straight. And lower. All right. So quick sip of water. We're going back into our second set of squats. And hopefully as we do our last 2 sets, those will feel a little bit more comfortable. Okay. All right, find that seat. Let's go for 8. Second set of 8. Here we go. Ready? Core stays tight. Press up. Squeeze and lower. Great job. Up for 2. 3. Don't forget to breathe in and out throughout the motion. 4. Squeeze up for 5 and lower. Up for 6 and lower. Up for 7. Good job. Last one. Squeeze it off and slowly down. All right, let's go into those tricep kickbacks. Lean forward, pull up, kick back. 2, control. Squeeze, control it down. Good job. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Are those feeling any better for you, Katie? Good. Okay. All right. Quick sip of water. We're going into our last set.
Haley, when you do the squats in physical therapy, they tell you to have your butt stuck out a little bit. Are you sticking your butt out or are you staying more straight?
Well, at first I'm up more straight. But I feel like maybe that's just to get your body prepared for sitting back in physical therapy. So that's definitely the first movement you make. So you start here, and
Right.
then your butt, the first movement is pushing those hips back and then bending, right? So
Okay.
I think it's just getting you ready so that you don't just automatically bend forward. It's preparing you to push those hips back.
Gotcha. That was very helpful. Good deal.
Yes, ma'am.
Got that. Good deal.
Great question. Great question. All right. Last but not least, we're going into our last set of 8. Everybody get your feet planted, core tight, push up, squeeze, and lower. 2, 3, core stays tight, control it down. 4, 5, 6, squeeze those legs as you come up. 7, last one. All the way up, all the way down. Great job. All right, let's work on those triceps. Bend at the hips, pull that weight up, kick it back. That's 1, 2, squeeze at the top, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, squeeze and lower. Great job, everybody. A little sip of water, and we'll keep on going. It is humid today. It is so humid out here. I love to work out outside, but man, woo. All right, so hopefully everybody felt a little bit better about those. Please continue to ask questions, because 9 times out of 10, somebody else is having the same thought. So I appreciate those coming in at any time. All right, so we're gonna move into, we're gonna do our hammer curls, and we're gonna do our wall sits, okay? So a couple more of our new exercises. So we'll start with our hammer curls, and remember, this is just a variation of a bicep curl, but instead of turning that palm in, you keep those palms faced towards you, so they stay straight that whole time. You're still squeezing that bicep as you contract. All right, you can do these seated or standing, whatever you need to do. We're gonna do 8. All right, remember to keep that core tight. Arms stay close to your side. You're just moving that lower part of your arm, contracting as they come up to your shoulders and back down. Ready? Up again for 2. Slowly down. 3. 4. 5. And down. 6. Good. 7. Really squeeze at the top and control it down. Great job. All right, we're going straight into those wall sits. Hold it as long as you can, but we're gonna aim for 30 seconds again today. Again, you can add weight to your legs if you would like. Ha 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 ha, I hear that giggling. All right, go ahead and start. Try to aim for that 90-degree angle. Back stays flat against the wall. Core stays nice and tight. We're halfway there. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and walk it up. Great job. All right, take a sip of water if you need it. We're going to go into our second set of 8. Everybody feel okay with those 2? Feeling good about them, getting stronger? All right. I always take silence as a yes. Okay, right into our second set of 8. All right, sit or stand nice and tall, core stays tight. The top half of your arms are going to stay close to your body. And you bend at the elbow, squeezing it up towards your shoulders, back down. 2. Don't forget your breathing, it's very important. 4. 5, squeeze, good. 6, 7, last one, and 8. Great job. All right, take it back to the wall. We're getting a few more wall sits in today. I'll tell you when to start. All right, we're going to start in 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. All right, think about all the awesome things you're going to accomplish today after this workout. It's going to be a great day. All right, we got 10 more seconds. We got 10 more seconds, that's it. You can do anything for 5, 4, 3, 2, and walk it right back up. Great job. All right. So if y'all plan to continue to work out at home, you know, in the future, I definitely say invest in some additional exercise equipment that can help to challenge you. If these weights that you're using currently, or maybe you're not using weights yet, but if you are and things are getting easier, it might mean that you need some heavier weights. So definitely keep that in mind. It can be a little gift for yourself for all your hard work. So that's always a good thing to do. Okay, let's go into our last set of 8 hammer curls. Everybody get set. We're going to squeeze it up. Core tight, control it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze those biceps, good job. 7, control, last one, and down. Great job. All right, we've got one more set of wall sits. Just one more set of wall sits. All right, I'll give you just a minute to get set. We're going to start in 4, 3, 2, and hold. All right, see if you can go just a little bit lower, get to that 90-degree angle point. That's really going to put more stress on your hamstrings, on your quads, on those glutes. You're also, by holding this movement, you're also working that core, which is absolutely wonderful. You might even get really good where you can do your hammer curls while you're doing your wall sit. All right, keep holding. Give me 5 more seconds. Ready? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, take a minute and just march those legs out. Kind of march them out. Great job, y'all. Don't forget to drink that water. Okay. Let's see, what do we want to do next? So the only new exercise we haven't done yet is our lying chest press. You want to try that one?
That's a good one to do last because we can go into our stretches from there.
I agree. I love ending with that one. I'm with
Me
you.
too.
But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. So tell me,
Leg extensions.
leg
and row.
extensions,
Row.
and row. Okay, perfect. So let's take a seat. I love it.
I feel like this one really helps me.
Well, good. And I want, that's why I want y'all to kind of give me feedback on what you really need to be working on. Not only maybe it's something you want more practice doing, but also what's an area you really need to work on for yourself. So the feedback is very helpful. Okay, so again, for this one, if you want to add ankle weights, that's definitely something you can do. If you join a gym, they have leg extension machines where you can add weight to it to help you progress that way as well. So definitely some options there. We're going to sit up nice and tight, squeezing that core nice and tight. And start with our right leg kicks up, squeeze, and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we're going for 8, 6, 7. On the last one, we're going to hold it and squeeze. 8. So hold for 4, 3, 2, and lower. Other leg for 8, 7. Breathe in, breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to squeeze it at the top for 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Grab those weights. We're going into our seated row. All right, remember to really squeeze it as you pull those elbows up and back. Ready? Lean forward, squeeze, and lower. 2, lower. 3, control it as it comes down. Great job. 4, 5, 6. Elbows go straight back. 7. Last one, we're going to hold and squeeze for 4, 3, 2, and put the weight down. Good job. All right. We're going into our second set. Make sure you're drinking water in between sets as needed. Sit up tall, core tight, and kick that leg up for 8. Squeeze at the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, control down. 3, 2, don't let that stomach relax, tighten it up. This last one, we're gonna squeeze and hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower. Other leg. 8, up 7, up 6, 5, 4, tight stomach. 3, 2, last one, we're gonna squeeze and hold. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Back down. Great job. All right, right into our rows. You're doing great. All right. Lean forward. reach, and squeeze, and down. Control, and down. Great job. 3. Shoulder blades squeeze together, elbows straight back. 5, 6, 7. Last one, we're gonna hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let them down. All right, quick water break. We're going into our last set of those. All right. Okay, right into our last set of 8. Right leg, tight core, up and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, we hold it. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower. Other side. Let's do it. 8, 7. Woo, we're getting strong, y'all. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold. Ready? Up, hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down in our last 8 rows. All right, get set, lean forward and pull, and lower. 2, 3, 4. We're sculpting that back, y'all. Let's keep it up. 5, 6. Elbows straight back. Good job. 7. Last one. Hold. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, put them down. Quick water break. All right, y'all, we still got some time. Give me, you know what, let's do a couple more exercises if y'all are good with that. So we'll definitely do our chest press. Let's do another lower body exercise. Let's see, let's think.
Let's do the hip thing. That's the hardest one.
Yeah, let's do the hip raises. That sounds great. We'll do hip raises.
And strong.
Yes, that sounds good. Okay, we'll do our hip raises, and we'll superset that with our shoulder press. And after we do that, we'll just end with our chest press and stretch, okay? All right, let's do it. That sounds great. Everybody stand up next to your chair. Again, you can either add an ankle weight or put a dumbbell on the outside of your leg for added resistance. We're going to do 8 on each side. Ready? Remember, all your weight shifts in your standing leg. Core stays tight for balance. We're going up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to lean. 6, 7. Last one. Up and down. Other side. Up for 8. Lower. 7, 6, 5. Really kind of pause at the top of that movement. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Up and down. Very carefully find that seat.
telephone and
tall. Get those arms set.
from telephone and feet.
Pressing up and lower.
From telephone and feet.
3.
From telephone and feet.
Really push it up. Control it down.
From
Now,
telephone and feet.
4 more. 3. 2. Control. Last one. And control. Beautiful. Beautiful job. All right, set number 2 of our leg raises here. Y'all are doing great. All right, everybody get set up. Nice and tall. We're going to squeeze up for 8, 7, 6, 5, control it down. 4, 3, 2, squeeze at the top, last one. Awesome job, y'all. Other side. Shift that weight, lift the leg up and down. 2, 3, deep breaths as you're doing this. 4, 5, breathe in, 6, and out. 7, last one. Awesome. Right into our shoulder press. Very carefully get in that chair. Weights are optional. Form is most important. Everybody get set. Core's tight. Press up and control. 2. Good job. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Remember, y'all, even if it's tough, that's a good thing. That means you're pushing yourself. So give yourself kudos for pushing yourself today. We're almost done. We've got one more set of these, one more exercise, and then we're stretching it out. Okay, so everybody get set next to your chair. Let's knock this out. Let's get it done. Then we can do something relaxing. All right, up nice and tall core. Remember that core, because all of these exercises are going to strengthen that core, which is going to be very important for everything we do, okay? Put that weight into your standing leg, up for 8, up for 7, 6, squeeze that at the top, 5, 4, up nice and tall, 3, 2, last one. Great job. So, and remember, if you are activating that core, you are going to be slamming that core. You're going to be making that nice and small waist that we all want, right? Okay, so let's put our weight in our other leg, and we're going to lift for 8. Ready, set, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and down. Beautiful. All right, let's take a seat for our last set of 8 shoulder presses. or our strong press. I love how y'all call it the strong exercise. All right, let's do it. Everybody get set and press. Lower, 2. Control it. 3. Breathe in, breathe out. And down. Give me 3 more. 3. Sit tall. 2. Last one. Great job. Beautiful. All right, y'all know what time it is. Grab you some water. Find yourself a space on the floor, and we're going to do a few sets of our chest press to wrap it up. Okay. Great job, y'all. So getting ready for that last exercise. Okay. All right, let's make our way down onto the floor. Grab those weights. Roll yourself back. All right. We're going to put those arms out to our sides at a 90-degree angle and press up and down. Let's do 10, 8, 7, slowly down, 6, 5, 4, core stays tight, even laying down. 3, 2, last one, press it up, control it down. Good job. Put those down for just a minute, a short break in between each set. All right, let's go into our next set of 10. Ready? Slowly, if you come up, roll it back down. All right, give me another set of 10. Ready? Press up and control it down. 2, up for 3, slowly down. Up for 4. Think about squeezing that chest. 5, 6. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. We're going down, up, all the way back down. Great job. One more set of those, okay? You got it. We've done a really great total body exercise, workout, whatever today. I'm so proud of y'all for sticking with me today and giving it your all, as always. All right, let's knock it out into our last and final set of chest stretches, or chest presses, rather. And then we'll do our stretches. All right, everybody back, get set, press up and lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Press and lower. Great job, y'all. Everybody very carefully roll that up. We're going to go into a little butterfly sit. So again, if you can, try to bring those feet together And we're just gonna press down on our legs, open up those hips. If you can even bend forward a little bit. But I want you to practice opening up those hip flexors, because those can get really tight. And breathe through that stretch. Great job. We're going to do our forward lean stretch, where we are really stretching out the back of our legs. So try to flex those feet. We're going to reach up and we're going to lean right over and hold. Good. Let's do that one more time. Everybody reach straight up. This time try to reach just a little bit further. And reach and hold. All right, does everybody remember our lower back stretch? We're going to stay seated. One leg is going to bend and go over the straight leg. All right, the same foot that's shot out, we're going to take that same side arm and put it on the other side of our leg, and we're just using that to press and turn to get a little bit of a lower back stretch. Kind of like a pretzel stretch. And hold that. It's just great to move our bodies in ways that we don't typically move it. We're going to switch legs. So shoot the opposite leg out. Other leg bends and crosses over that leg. And then that opposite arm is going to put pressure on that leg and twist. Great job. Great job. All right, I want us to try a little bit of a new stretch today. This is called our bridge stretch, and this is good for our hips as well. So what we're going to do is we're just going to lay down, and you're just going to squeeze those hips up, pressing your arms into the ground, and you're just going to hold that movement right there. And you should feel a stretch through the front of your hips there and legs. So hold. And relax. Okay, so that's called our bridge stretch. All right, let's do that one more time. Feet are planted on the ground. Back is straight on the ground. Arms are straight. Press through the ground and squeeze up. Squeeze those glutes, stretching out through the legs and the hips. And hold. And relax. Great job, y'all. All right, we got just a few more minutes. Let's do a couple upper body stretches. All right, let's do that upper back stretch. Intertwine the fingers. Round the back. Opposite side, arms behind the back, upper chest. Way to go, everybody. We have done it again. Knocked out another awesome workout. All right, let's stretch out our sides as we finish this up. So one arm presses into the ground, the other one is going to reach over and stretch through the side of our body. And hold that. All right, switch side. Other one comes to the ground. Opposite arm reaches over and really stretch out that side. Feels so good. Awesome. All right, 2 big deep breaths in our nose and out our mouth. We are going to really hold it at the top. Ready? In your nose, breathe in, reach up, and blow it out. All right, last one. Make this a big deep breath. Ready? Reach up and blow it out. As always, give yourself a hand. Great job, y'all. That was fun. Does anybody have any final remarks or questions before we end our session today?
Great job.
Yay, great job to you.
Katie's dropped off the face of the earth.
We lost her.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, she was asleep.
No, she was trying to get up.
That was a really good workout. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I did too.
It always makes my day better to get it started with y'all. So I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, if you think of anything, do not hesitate to reach out, okay? All right.
Very good. I'm going to continue to work on this wall sit. I don't have any walls in my house that don't have chair rails.
Okay.
Makes it a little hard.
Okay.
You can't lean back, you know.
Right.
So I'm looking around. I think I may have found one in the laundry room.
Okay, that sounds great. And I'm glad you said that, because what I wanted to say is I challenge each of you to see if you can hold it just a little bit longer, and let me know at our next session how long you were able to hold it. So I'll be interested to see what y'all are
Very good.
able to do. So that's your challenge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Y'all have
See you Wednesday.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.